Hi everyone, and welcome to this segment where we spotlight individuals who are thriving in the village. I'm Cyndee Whitney, and today we're going to be speaking with two accomplished ladies who have pooled their unique talents to come up with an exceptional travel experience. We're going to speak with Nancy Clan-Morin, who is an award-winning author and a writing coach and a pretty darn good artist. We're also going to speak with Sonia Marsh, who is a travel coordinator. She also has written many books and journals on travel, and they're going to be talking to us today about how they have created an exceptional cruise excursion experience. They're also going to let us know something very important, and that is, how can we sign up to join them? So I'm going to start with you, Sonia, if you don't mind. Hello, Nancy and Sonia.
Hi, Cyndee.
I'm jumping right in because we have so much to say.
I know.
Sonia, if you'd be so kind as to let us know, like, the logistics of this cruise and when it takes place.
Okay, well, thank you for inviting us. And this cruise is going to take place next year, and it is from November 2nd through November 9th, 2020. So we have a lot of time to sign up for it, but I would recommend that you sign up before July 31st because it is, they're offering a wonderful discount of $1,250 per person. Now, the whole point of the cruise is we have a purpose, and the purpose is we are going to be writing with our wonderful Nancy, who is going to be leading that aspect. And I'm the tour leader, meaning that if you have any problems, you come to me. Not that I really want those problems, but that's what a tour leader does, takes care of everybody. So the good news is that we have a meeting next week on July 18th. I started We Travel with a Purpose Club in order to bring some interesting speakers in. And as I say, all the trips have a purpose. So next year is Riders.
Can I ask you, where is this cruise going to take place?
Yes, well, that's a very good question. That cruise is going to be a Rhine river cruise, and we are starting in Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and we are going all the way to Basel in Switzerland. So we're going to meander through Holland, and then we're going to go France, and then, well, Germany, then France, and finally we'll end up in Switzerland. And it's 7 days.
7 days.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds fantastic.
It is.
And so the cost is inclusive of the cruise itself and some of the excursions and so forth?
Yeah, we have a lot of activities, and Nancy will also be doing some writing exercises that she'll tell you about.
Yes.
And the activities are all included, and usually in each stop we will have 3 different activities to pick from.
That's nice.
So wine tasting, bike riding, historical visits to the beautiful history of Europe. So it's going to be a really wonderful experience for everyone.
Oh, it sounds like it. Now, this is a river cruise, so it's just, there's a small group on here.
Yeah.
How many people will be on the cruise?
Well, we're hoping to have about 10 people in our group, because
Right.
I lead small groups.
Yes.
I don't want to have huge groups.
Right.
If we have more interest, that's fine. But it is mainly for riders, but of course their spouse or their friends can come along.
Yes.
Not everybody has to sit and write, so...
But totally, it's not like a carnival cruise.
No. The boat or the ship can hold
Yes.
about 148 people.
Oh, that's great.
And I don't think there would be room for a huge, cruise ship
Rock climbing wall?
on the Rhine River. I don't think there's room for more.
Okay, good. No
So-
batting cage, no tennis court.
Well, there is a spa and there is a gym.
Oh, nice.
And there's free cocktails at night and wine and all the wonderful food that we're going to have. So I think we're all going to gain a little bit of weight and some insight into the history of Europe.
We'll hike it off on the excursions. So Nancy, I'm going to ask you, this sounds wonderful. Tell me what you're going to bring to this. It's about creative energy, it's about camaraderie, building friendships and so forth around similar interests. Tell me how you're going to lead that.
Well, the idea is to, through this writing retreat, it can help enhance your travel experience. If you go on your excursion with the writer's eye, you see things clearer or larger or even smaller. The bringing in the senses so that hopefully we can have some time to gather at the end of the day, maybe in the library or the cocktail lounge or wherever, and we can jot down our experiences in themed segments.
So do you give it like a little assignment when we arrive here, and you're giving maybe somebody an assignment to go and have a food experience or an interactive experience, a learning experience?
Well, we can do something like that, but mostly it would be during your lunch. Make sure that you notice everything.
Yes.
That's going on, the bird that's walking, through the tables, and the smells and stuff, and because that's what you use in writing.
Yes.
And that's what a lot of people aren't
Right.
completely aware of when they're traveling.
Yes. Now, I'm going to give you an example. First of all, I'm never going to define myself as a writer. I'm not a writer, but I'm very interested in going on this cruise because I would like an enhanced sensory experience when I do anything. So, for example, if I go down to the Laguna Beach tide pools with my grandson, I'm going to have a much better time with him because of something that I've brought back that you have shared with me, as to be more aware of your surroundings and your environment rather than just sitting there and snapping the iPhone.
Right, right. And there are some people who like to blog or might be interested in experiencing travel writing.
Yes.
And
How
it
is
would
that different?
Well, I suppose it's just length, and there are certain techniques. I just came from a 3-day workshop on travel writing, and I could share some of that information that I gleaned from the Santa Barbara Writers Conference.
Yes. Well, this is great. We're going to post some of the information. We're going to have your contact information. We know that you're having a session on the 18th. It's going to be at the Village Greens.
Right.
And you're going to have a speaker there. And that's an opportunity that for anybody that's interested in this to ask you questions and get those questions answered and to learn a lot more about the details of this cruise, because it sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
It really does. I'm allowing time this afternoon to go home and pack.
Well, and that speaker is an expert on everything that can be expected on this cruise.
River cruises. So I urge everyone to come. It starts at 5 o'clock on the 18th.
Wonderful.
And you go in restaurant 19, and it's rooms 2 and 3. And Nancy will be there, and she'll be describing what she's going to be doing.
Good.
I'll be the tour leader explaining why I'm here and what I'm doing. And then we have the representative from the cruise line who's going to be answering all the questions that people have.
This is so different. I mean, I get the cruise brochures in my mail, all the time.
Right.
I've never seen anything like this. So I think this is so unique, and I think a lot of people are going to be interested, writers or non-writers.
Yes, I agree
because
with
there's
you.
just so much that you can take away from it. And besides, we're on the Rhine River, and it's just going to be glorious. So it's going to be terrific.
Castles and history.
Oh, my goodness.
We
It's
can
just-
even ride bicycles. We can go to, as I said, the wine tasting, if that's what we want to do in Strasbourg.
Yep.
There's a beautiful cathedral.
I
so,
love it. It's
yeah.
wonderful. Well, thank you for coming in and letting us know about this, and thank you for sharing your Thrive experience so that we can all join you in this Thrive experience. And we thank you so much for joining us today. And if you have a Thrive experience that you would like to share with people, please contact us at the information that's on your screen. And don't forget to watch the Thrive Show every Thursday morning at 9:30 a.m. on Village Television. And we will see you soon. Bon voyage.